Alright, I literally just stopped the other video 3-4 seconds ago and I just started this, which is kind of the, as I get the tears out of my eyes. This is like a, I guess, partial continuation of the last video. And the last video was like, I quit. And this video is something I meant to talk about in the last one, but I spent the whole thing talking about, you know, why I quit and everything like that. So this video is about, I suppose I can start it with what I was starting to talk about at the end of the last one, which is I went into the bathroom and cried a little bit. I tried to, as I said in the last video, I tried to stick it out and straighten. I tried to try it. I tried to make myself do it. And if you didn't see the last video, I'd recommend watching that first. This is like a sequel to that video. But I'm not going to rehash it. So anyway, you know, I'd actually get to the point where I was, you know, minute by minute getting more miserable, almost to the point of breaking down on the sales floor. So I went into the bathroom and cried a little bit, like I've done before. It's mostly female customers and female employees, so if you go into the guy's bathroom, you're pretty much not going to be disturbed. So the reason I cried at work that last time, I've cried there before, I don't know if I said that already on this video, is because it was approaching I was weighing the options. Like I said at the end of my last video that I had, you know, several good shifts at this job, and the majority of, you know, my own nearly 3 years there, I guess, was okay. I'm basically really sentimental, and like I say, if the majority were to have their say, they'd say I'm sensitive. And when you've worked somewhere for almost 3 years, for me, it becomes, even if it has become hell in the last couple months, it wasn't always hell, and it inevitably becomes home. So I was so miserable, it was like, I have to leave, I have to quit. But it's like, if I do, I mean, am I going to regret it? There's no way to know, you know, if it's going to get better or not. So I guess, you know, that's exactly where I am right now, having just walked out, you know, yesterday or whatever. I mean, I haven't gone to bed yet, so to me it's still yesterday. And I guess I'm mulling over and I was scheduled to work today, and I didn't show up because basically I'm done. That's my way of quitting, just walking out and not showing up again. And right now, I'm just going through the phase of, am I doing the right thing? And I guess I always come back to that horrible moment on June 14th when I went back to ask the new manager guy if there's something else I can do. And he was just inhuman. And he spoke to me as if I was a worker ant. So when I think of that, my decision is absolutely, I feel like I've made the right one when I think of that. Because you can't base, like I say, I think I already said it, you can't base, when I do that I'm looking at the time, elapsed time. You can't base the decision on whether to stay or go by how the job used to be. You have to base out the decision on how it is now. If I can quickly say, it's very similar to how I quit my job when I was 19. And it's actually, I think, the same month. I had been working there for, I think, 2 years. The last 2 years of being in high school. And then in June, towards the end of my second year there, they hired this asshole. Just not a manager or anything, just another worker bee, just another guy who instantly targeted me and just started fucking being an asshole to me. And I can't even remember. It seems to me like I got in my car and I was the same thing like that I did it in the bathroom yesterday, mulling over, should I just leave, or what should I do? And I can't even remember what I did. I mean, I know I quit, but I don't know in which way I quit. I probably, if I had to guess, I probably just drove away. I think I left for break or whatever. I went on my break and went into the car. I probably just, it's so weird to me that I can't remember what I did, I know I was thinking of whether I should just get in the car and drive away and have that be it. But I don't know if that's how I quit or not. I don't remember how I quit. But I was thinking yesterday, because after it was the most beautiful day in the world, it was like 84 or something, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky, and obviously it's the 21st of June, the sun is as high in the sky as it's gonna get, and it was just, I went on a bike ride for like 24 miles, this trail that goes through the woods and everything, and I'd go to the end and come back, and I was like, I did so much thinking, and I remembered that, and I was so weirded out by the fact that it's the same month as that, Nearly 20 years later is like 18 years later. So in this video I was going to talk about, maybe I can for the last 5 or so minutes, talk about the plan going forward. I applied, I dropped off application last Sunday at this place. I talked about it in another video where this woman looked at me like she wasn't going to hire me, blah blah blah, and I haven't heard and probably won't hear back from her. I don't know why I even did the application, having experienced how she was towards me, but whatever, because you have to try. That's why I did the fucking application. Today I brought 2 applications to 2 other places that I was received a little better, but still, like, one of the places is this weird wine tasting place, and I don't drink and or anything like that, so it's not exactly my forte. Another place is a place that really small business, so wouldn't have any drama. Or I mean, shouldn't say any. Can't. I mean, maybe not as much drama. So moving forward, like I say, today I dropped off 2 applications, and I will just enjoy the rest of the summer and be looking for work. It's a never-ending spiral, And I expect to, for the next maybe several days or how long, I don't know. I expect to go back and forth continuously about this job and my decision and whether I did the right thing, which of course is normal, I'm sure. I mean, obviously anyone would think that unless... But all I have to do is just remember the last 2 shifts I walked out of, You were miserable to the point of, cataton, I was becoming catatonic as I was forced to... What's so fucking ironic is I had walked out probably maybe 3 times this year before this new manager came, because there was this other bitch manager who would just treat me, talk to me in a way that was so inhuman. Like, we're at the goddamn Auschwitz or something, and it's like, dig faster, schnell, mach schnell, And I walked out on her at least twice. So I probably walked out 3 times this year before this guy showed up, and I never got written up for it. All of a sudden I walk out when this guy's in, the boss, and I get written up for it. I mean, it's like you get written up for, it's like all of a sudden with this guy, the boss, it's like, oh man, if you don't pee correctly, you're going to get written up. So the more I think about it, the more I think I made the right fucking decision. All I have to do is keep thinking of that guy and the way the story is now. My problem is I keep thinking of like how it was before. He just showed up like within the last 4 or 6 weeks or something like that. So I'll keep you kids updated on my job hunting bullshit. Thank you to everyone. I got 2 huge thumbs up on the video, which means, it means a lot to me actually. I just started this channel a week ago, 2 thumbs up on that video. I can't ever remember what it's called. Not having no support, I think. So thank you to everyone who watches, and real thanks to people who thumb up videos. It's kind of like a pat on the back. I can't tell you how, how much a thumb up does matter, It's like a pat on the back. So I guess I'll leave it there. I think this will be the last video for today. I gotta go to bed now at 1:52 a.m. Hope you guys are able to, it's summer. I hope you guys are able to enjoy it as well as I hope I'm able to. And let's keep our chins up, shall we? Thank you very much for watching.